Hello guys, this is Shivshish. I have come up with another video about the Bahubali game. In this video, I'll be briefing you guys about the Alliance War section and how this works and what Alliance War is all about and how you need what exactly you need to do to win the Alliance War. So I'll only be concentrating on the Alliance War in this video. So let us straight away let's head over to the Alliance section. So basically this is your alliance war screen. Basically in Bahubali game, unlike in Clash of Clans, in Bahubali game you can actually do wars with 10 against 10 players. In Clash of Clans it was usually about 5 versus 5. So here you can do actually about 10 versus 10 players. So the wars will be a bit more fun compared to the Clash of Clans because the Clash of Clans is too much crowded and but in Bahubali game we also have an issue with the hacker, so that is not something that we should be worried about, but because the Moonfrog should be able to take care of all those things. So getting back to the alliance section, so each guy will have to defend his palace and he has to make sure that he gives away as minimum stars as possible. So for win for if you're attacking, then you have to make sure that you're getting the maximum stars out of your opponent's villages. So for example, if you have attacked the first opponent here and you've taken 2 stars, and if your next player attacks the same opponents and takes away just 1 star, and it won't be counted because it only count only the 2 star that has been gained from the previous player. So only the best attack counts, and the stars are counted based on how many stars you take per village. It's not like how many stars you have taken in total. How many stars you have taken per village is what counts. That's the only thing that matters. So while doing your attacks, make sure that you're not doing the same attacks that your team's previous players have taken stars away from. So if you're capable of taking more stars than the what your previous player has taken from that village, for example, if your previous player has taken 2 stars and if you are able to take 4 stars away from that village, then extra 2 stars will be added to your total count. So this is how exactly how the stars works, a star system works, and how you can gain stars to win the war. Basically, you have to make sure that you are giving as minimum stars away and you are taking away maximum stars from your opponents. And in participation wise, we in Black Saints Tribe Alliance, we actually we have a rotation policy, so we will be providing chances to almost every player. So we check out some of the best players, and the guys who are not performing well, we just give them another chance. So it's like a rotation policy, so all the players get to play in the war. We don't recruit that much, so we don't have much of a problem every player asking to be a participant in the war. So and the next let me show you the raid data scale. This is what your war events will be tracked. Every attack and every defense that has been got timelined in this tab. So you can just browse through the attacks. If you want, you can just go to the replay and check the attack and what exactly your players did. In war stats tab, you can see all the stats of how many attacks you have done, how many attacks are remaining, and how many attacks have won and how many attacks you have lost. And you can also count the number of stars you can do based on your best attacks. And here you can see the performance of your team, attack and defense both. You can check out here in the attack section. You can see how well your team is doing, how many people got how many stars in each of the attacks. In defense as well, you can check out how many stars has been given away from your teammates in the war. Same wise, you can check out the same stats for your enemy team as well. You can check out how many stars those players have been taking away from your villages and how well they have been defending against your attacks as well. So these are the couple of sections where you can check out the stats about the team wise, and here is the also a whole war event in timeline format. Here you can see all the attacks that has been logged according to the time the attack has taken place. So basically whoever has the most number of stars will walk away as the winner, and they'll get probably around each player will receive about 1.5 crores worth of resources, both gold and food. All 10 players will the winning team will receive, all the 10 players will receive about 1.5 crores worth of resources of both, and the losing team will also get resources. They will not be getting as much as the winning team, so they will basically get around 1 lakh to 2 lakh resources per player. And I think I've showed you guys everything. So this is the enemy section where you can check out how well you have been doing and how many stars you have taken from the villages. So this you can also check out the time duration of the war. The war takes place for 2 days. The first day will be the preparation day and the second day will be the war day. So first day you will have to support all your troops with your all your players with your troops, and in the second day is the war day where you will have to do your attacks and defend against the attacks. So that's just guys. Basically, I've shown you guys everything about the war. You can just see through the information screen as well here, or you can check out the videos as well, both English and Hindi on YouTube as well. So that's it, guys. I think I've showed you guys everything about the war and how to win war and how many resources we can get from the wars. So thank you, guys.